we knew it was coming. We got teased and teased and teased, and finally they have the announcement trailer that they released this weekend, and it's like, it goes like this. Oops. Scary. Feels like the beginning of PT or something.
Rock Bogart says, and I lost my goddamn mind. With a name like Rock Bogart, you can only assume the footage would be like, this is like another one of those moments where it's like, this might make or break. If this trailer sucks, SNK might be done. But they delivered.
Dude, I love the stylistic choice. Right.
Yeah.
Like the fact that it genuinely looks like a comic book.
Yep.
I love it. It looks so good.
And there's a slap bass at the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there's the Rev Guard, the Rev Blow, Rev Arts, Rev Excel. So it's essentially just drive meter. Another game with a drive meter. Rev it up.
Smash. So that reminds me of when you turn blue and maybe you got plus raise. Does hip damage and it puts you at the wall. I'm sorry, man. My boomer brain is just. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, it looks sick. It looks amazing.
Yeah, 1000%. The look of it is so good, and that was the announcement trailer. They also gave us a whole another trailer. Let's take a look. Squeak.
Gonna take you for a ride. Try to keep up, all right?
Also, the music's pretty good. I like it.
Come on.
Yeah.
This is the path I've chosen.
The word that comes to mind when I look at this is pride. Like they have pride. They want this to be a product that they're really proud of.
Yeah. No, and it looks so good. Dude, Tizok looks so cool. And then this lady, I think she's a new character.
Pretty sure, yeah.
I hate that.
Look at that, man. It looks good.
Dude, look at all those particle effects. This looks really fucking good, man.
Yeah.
Andy taking his turn. Or not Andy, what's his name? Harry? It's a 50-50 and I always lose.
And this is probably still early footage. It probably will improve graphically from here.
Yeah, so they did say that early 2025 is the release window for it. So it's still a ways away, and it looks really good as it is, in my opinion.
The creature is one of Joe's students, according to Squiddy Polly. I've heard that also, and it seems to make sense. You got a similar moveset.
Tizok, man. I'm not a grappler lover or liker, but I'll try Tizok out. And there's
feels like I'm required to, because Tizok is like the Hugo in some ways.
And
in general, when there is ever interest in Garou of the Wolves in my community, they would always talk about how it's like the third strike of SNK games.
Interesting.
It's ahead of its time, bro.
For you, Terry.
Way ahead of its time.
I feel like this is the first time I've seen a KOF game that's like that stylistically sticks out.
I would disagree with that. KOF 13. That game was
yeah, that's right.
Looking fighting games.
So I said this right before we went live, but King of Fighters is like I think I just live in another dimension where I like completely miss the boat on it. I try to play it every once in a while, and I just can't wrap my brain around it. It just doesn't work with my brain, which is unfortunate because the game looks so cool and it looks real fun. So the crazy thing is that they showed a bunch of crazy mechanics that, from my understanding, are brand new. The rev gauge, if you will. It's exactly like Street Fighter 6 drive meter, where you get this gauge and you can do all of this crazy shit until it fills up, and then you overheat, and then bad stuff happens, I guess. So to help us out, why don't we go to one of the best Justin Wong got a chance to play this game, and if you guys don't follow Justin Wong or don't know, he's up on YouTube. Just Justin Wong on YouTube. He does a lot of really cool videos. As I went searching for this, I wound up watching like a bunch of his other videos. He's like, it's good. It's good. I need to watch more Justin Wong. But he breaks it down pretty well. So here, without further ado, let's have Justin Wong explain how things work.
We couldn't record there like direct capture, so this is what they gave us. It's still probably a lot of information. We'll probably get more information just watching this video. But the first thing I want to talk about is like, as we let the game play, is that you see how there's an SPG bar. So that is obviously your top bar from before. It gives you that kind of like special move that every character has, but they also changed it. They also changed it where it's not like a kind of like that CD special move. It's kind of, they call it the Rev Blow, which is kind of a combo ender and also a focus attack, kind of like a focus attack from Street Fighter 4. Has a point of armor, so you can kind of use it for offensive wise and defensive wise, which is really cool. Obviously you saw Just Defend earlier, but they also added, you know, it's Just Defend still like back, down, back, and the window of it is actually still pretty darn good. They also added something new. I don't know if we'll get to see it. It's called Hyper Defense, where during block, you actually can parry. It's like a red parry pretty much. You take 2 frames, that's what the developer said. 2 frames to red parry. And from there, that's actually pretty darn awesome. So like if you're since you see that there's a guard bar and everything like that, you know, you obviously want to defend yourself, right? So you can tap forward or down forward to like pretty much red parry, but for like hyper defense. Guard cancel is in here, so if you do just defend and hyper defense, you can do guard cancel, you know, into the special move and everything like that. And you see all these combos that you're seeing right now. Look at that combo, bro. So that combo right there, for example, I just have to tell you about it. That combo is called Rev Excel. Rev Excel. So pretty much you're canceling EXs into EXs into EXs into EXs. So like Street Fighter 14, 15 with like max meter and everything. So you just start out with max meter out from the gate, right? You start out from the gate, and you see that meter that's just overheat on the bottom. So every time you use something kind of like a rev move, so rev blow, rev meter, like EX meter, you know, EX moves are like rev arts. So use rev arts. Red blow, there's also a guard, like a push block, where you hold a guard button, and it literally is like a Marvel vs. Capcom push block. You will be cause for overheat. So that was his level 2. Obviously, there's like level 1 and 2. When you see the stars, that means you can do a super there. So there's obviously level 1, level 2, 2 supers, kind of like Garou. The best part is, if you guys remember, every character has in this game at least, has a hidden super. Hidden super. So obviously in Garou, original Garou, only a select few, like Jeanette, Kushino Butt, you know, a few others I forgot. Who else, right? I think Rock also has one. Every character has a hidden super in this game, and how do you do the hidden super is actually quite interesting. On the character.
I want to keep watching this, but I feel like we're just watching Justin's video at this point.
I'm locked in.
Yeah, me too. I have to stop it there, or else, you know, like at this point, like it's not transformative content. We're just watching Justin talk about Garou.
He said we can watch it on Twitter. It's all good. But I mean, there's so much there, so much to unpack. I didn't think, I haven't seen it yet either. I've only seen the trailers where they're just doing combos. I know nothing about the mechanics, but there's so many mechanics. That sounds really interesting. I always worry that if a fighting game comes out, it's going to be too offensive and the mechanics kind of get pushed aside. Like, we get these cool things, but this is what's important. But over time, they kind of dial it back. But that's so many things to think about. Red parry, just defend, guard cancel, chip damage, guard break. I saw some of the meter. Like I'm assuming like CVS2 Alpha 3. If they block too many times, they get blown out, and you can just combo them for blocking.
Yeah,
but we'll see how that goes, man.
I think the rev meter, right, which is the new hotness, the new next gen fighting game, like general fighting game mechanic, where you just have a meter that you can spend right at the beginning, and you can do all this crazy shit, and then if you overuse it, you bad news bears. Rev meter, I think, if I'm remembering this correctly, when you overheat, which is when you use it too much, your guard meter starts descending, so that the rev meter gets back up.
Oh.
I didn't even notice like the 2 stars, which are like the supers you can do when you build that meter. I wonder if that has something to do with it too. I don't know. I thought they got to play it, but or maybe they got to play it, but the footage that they were given was, or the footage that they could take was footage that was given to them. So I'm super curious to see more about this game, man. I think I did not think this game would look as good as it do.
Yeah,
right.
I didn't think either one. Like, I didn't think it would look that good, and I didn't think it would be that interesting mechanically. Because I love resource meter management and all that stuff. That's what drew me to Street Fighter Cross Tekken so much back in the day. Because there's so many different ways to approach it, different angles, and on top of that, you just got normal fighting game stuff. I think that's great when everything isn't just overshadowed by offense. So we'll see how it goes. So far, so good.
Yeah, I'm curious to see more, man. It sucks that it's so far away. I both love that we're getting this information, but it's like next year. I don't even know what's gonna happen tomorrow. So I can't even think about like 2025 at this point. It just seems like it's like forever away.